What's going on, everybody? Treasure up here on the R6. For today's video, we're gonna go get some gas. I mean, not totally. Well, yeah, okay, I am gonna get gas, but that's not the video for today. Oh god, the guy beat whoever got gas before me got $120 worth of gas. It's probably a truck. Gulp, 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 gulp. Tap, 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 tap. No spillage. Yeah, no spillage. Alright, got some gas. Let's go. Okay, so today is another beautiful day in November. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy. It's awesome. Don't get me wrong. It's freaking awesome. But it's also a little scary. As you can see, the leaves are pretty much, for the most part, gone from almost every single tree except for the pine ones, obviously, because they stay green all year long. This actually might be the last riding video that I can possibly do for the year 2022. Looks like it's going down to 0 and then to -2 Celsius. Not only that, but because there is going to be some rain, the rain is going to turn into some flurries. No! And yeah, it looks like winter is almost upon us here in Toronto, Canada, which, I mean, unfortunately for me, it really sucks. We'll get through it. We'll get through the winter. We'll be okay, I think. I think we'll be okay. I've got a number of projects lined up for winter. I think I have 2 or 3 that I've got in mind. This off season will actually give me some time to go through some of the video requests that you guys have asked for as well. So maybe there'll be some videos that you yourself requested that I'll be doing the how-to videos on over the winter break. So I mean, that's also a plus for you guys, so that's always good. But for today's video, what I wanted to talk about is winterizing your motorcycle. Now, I previously did a winterizing your motorcycle video last year. I think it was last year. But yeah, I'm not gonna just do that same video once again. What I will do, however, is if you haven't seen that video, I'll put that link in the top right hand corner. It'll also be down in the description below. Actually, you know what, guys, I'll even do you one better, because I'm actually just going for a random ride today to enjoy the nice weather. Gonna go up to 16 degrees Celsius, and again, might be my last ride of the year and the season. I'm actually gonna go ahead and replay that video coming up right now. So that's the first thing on the list. Where are you gonna store your motorcycle? Home, garage? You're gonna store it somewhere, take it to a dealer. In my opinion, if you have the room and you're able to store your motorcycle at home, do so at home. Cheapest and probably safest way to do so. I am personally gonna be leaving it in the garage on the lift where it actually sits right now after we're done winterizing, and then I got put a cover for it as well. Yeah, that's number 1. Step number 2 is going out for one last ride. Couple good reasons to do so. Number 1 is filling up the fuel tank one last time before you store the bike. It gives you the opportunity to notice if you want to change some things in the off season, or the main thing is you can just say goodbye for one last ride until next riding season. Step number 3, topping up your fuel and adding fuel stabilizer to it. Now again, you can do that obviously in step number 2 as well, but here comes the good part, is adding the fuel stabilizer to the tank. Now again, different fuel stabilizers call for different things. This is from Yamaha. It's their additive fuel stabilizer and conditioner plus. You can get those at your local Yamaha dealer if you wish to use this brand, the Yamalube brand. And again, yes, you can put the additive into the fuel tank. Now again, I know a lot of people that don't even do any of that. They just leave the bike and start it up next season and they just add fuel afterwards. So it's totally up to you. Step number 4 is changing the oil and the oil filter. Now I previously did this in a video not too long ago. I'll put the link up in the right hand corner over here. The oil is actually still right there, so I'm not gonna do one before winterizing. I just previously did one, but it's always a good idea to do so right before you store it. Step number 5 is cleaning your bike. Clean it thoroughly, please, before you put it away. Don't just throw it away, especially if you took it on a ride when there was salt or chemicals on the road already. That stuff eats away at motorsports products, especially motorsports and motorcycle stuff. So wash, wax, clean, just make it look nice. It deserves to be put away nice, not all dirty. This one is nice and clean, ready to go, or not go, or stored away at this point. So that's number 5. Step number 6 is also a really good one to make sure that you do, is clean and lube your chain. Now I previously did this. I will put a link in the up in the corner as well of when I did this, when I did my oil change, same video. I cleaned and lubed the chain. I will actually clean the chain one more time before I store it away. Step number 7, very simple, and it comes off step number 6 obviously. So let's make sure that your wheels are nice and clean from that chain lube that actually gets thrown around, and your tire pressures. Make sure your tire pressures are good, and if they're staying on the ground, yeah, get those tire pressures up. I'm actually gonna grab my rear jack and I'm gonna lift it off the ground so it's not actually touching, and it's actually better for storage. Another thing also for when you're checking the tire pressures and cleaning the wheels, check your threads. Make sure that the threading, that there's enough thread and it's good to go. Obviously mine is fairly new, so I don't have to worry about that stuff, but I will look for next season. Let's move on to the next step. Step number 8, and it's gonna be a big one. Remove the battery. Either remove the battery and put it on charge, which I will do, it's gonna go into the corner, or have your battery tender on it and have a specific place to where it's gonna come out, and then just plug it in. Make sure that battery is plugged in. If you don't, you might run into a surprise in next riding season where you won't be going far if the battery dies on you, or if you don't even start it when you first try to turn the bike on. So battery care, take care of your battery. And I'll give you guys a huge thing when it comes to maintenance. When I used to work at motorcycle shops and as a tech and servicing bikes, 90% of the issues that people come in with after the storage and they can't figure out what's wrong with the bike, it's the battery. It's the damn battery that you're not looking at. It's the basic, simplest thing that you can think of that will just fix most of the issues, other than, you know, mice getting into your shit and eating it up. So yeah, battery care is very important. Number 9, very simple. Depending on where you're storing it, obviously if you're gonna get rodents or bugs or anything like that, cover your exhaust port. So it's very simple. You don't even have to cover it with a plastic bag or anything, go all the way around. You can just put an actual rag or anything like that. So that rag has a bit of oil on it, so I'll stick it in there. I'll leave it on that for now. And then what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be putting a cover over the bike as well, which will come up in the next video. But yeah, the cover, muffler, cover, don't let anything crawl in there. It's not necessary. So yeah, that's important as well. And that's just a quick 9-step process to winterizing your bike for the winter season. All right guys, take care of your bikes and everything will be good. All right guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit that like button and hit that notification bell on more videos of the R6.